Now let me come back and talk about the concept of IPv4 addresses. You know that. Now when you think about IPv4 addresses, let me write down that in a little bit down page. When you think about IPv4 address, I've told you that we have got 5 classes given to us by IEEE. The regulations are done by IEEE. Now IPv4 address is divided into two part, right? So any v4 address that you take, it will have a network part and it will have a host part. Okay, so think like a very simple example over here, right? Think like a college or think like a school. Okay, I want to give you a life quite a handy example so you understand, you can relate that, okay, with your real life. So think about a, let us say a college. All right, so we have got a building. This is a campus. This is a building. Now this building will have let us say um, just imagine I've got some three streams over here, right? We have got a stream of science, this is a stream of commerce, this is a stream of arts. Okay, now let us say I've got here 10 students in science, I've got 20 students in commerce and 30 students in arts. Those are the number of students that they are studying in this college with respect to this particular streams. Okay, so everybody will have their respective roll number, right? Everybody will have a unique ID card to represent in the college, right? So basically for example, think about this 10 people, right? This 10 people will say, okay, my roll number is 1, my roll number is 2, my roll number is 3, my roll number is 4, like that up to 10. Same thing, these guys will say that we have roll numbers from 1 2 3 up to 20. They will say my roll numbers are from 1 2 3, which is up to 30, right? But how do you actually differentiate them? Because their differentiation will be happening based on their streams what they have taken. So the first student from the science stream would have the ID card, or its identity will be like the student is from science team and his roll number is 1. Similarly, the student is from science team, his roll number is 2, right? His roll number is 3. So basically the stream name will come on the first and then the numbers would come on the second. So it's like commerce 1 2 3, then arts 1 2 3. So basically so you've got commerce followed by the numbers 1 2 3 whatever. You've got arts followed by the number which is 1 2 3 whatever, right? So same concept again, I can relate with another example. Let's say we've got a street. Say there is a street in UK, say it is Dallas, right? And say this particular street has got some 10 houses, right? Like that. So this is house number, say 100. This is house number 101. This is house number 201. Imagine that, right? So how do you represent that particular house with respect to this particular street, right? So with respect to this particular street, it is like there's a house which is 100. It is part of the Dallas street. So Dallas will come always on the first, followed by the house number. So it's like Dallas followed by 101, Dallas followed by 102, or say 201 in our example. Okay, so always anything which is fixed, right? For example, the street is fixed. Okay, the number of house can be varying. For example, science, commerce, arts, the branches or the streams are fixed. The number of students sitting inside the branches, they could be variable numbers, right? Today I've got 10, tomorrow might be I've got some 25 students in science, right? So similar logic applies to the networking IP addressing concept as well. So if you think about that, I hope it is clear. If you think about that, so your v4 addresses will have a network part and a host part. So if I write down that in a box, okay, so this is your IPv4 address. Okay, it'll have two part, network part and a host part. Okay, so now how do you actually write it down? So to understand network part and host part, you have to first consider the class of address, right?